What's up, people? Hope you're doing well. So today I'm going to take you through a leg workout. Now, a lot of few people out there miss leg day, and I don't think that's nice because if you have a big upper body and no legs, that doesn't really look good. It doesn't look aesthetic. So as you can see in the camera, half of my body is the upper body and half of my body is my lower body. So if you're not giving time and effort over here, you're just doing half the job. Okay, I'm going to take you through a warm-up and then I will keep explaining the movements I'm doing, why they're important, how to do them, how to not do them with poor form, stuff like that. So stay tuned. So we're basically trying to open up the hamstrings and the glutes here and also the lower back. So palms flat on the floor and then we just push forward and up. So in this movement again we're trying to open up the hamstrings and the calves. We're also trying to open up the glutes and the lower back. Make sure your knees are absolutely straight and they're not bent at all. Nice and straight. I'm also going to introduce a little bit of our torso. Try to flex the torso. Check this out. So I'm basically making a semicircle with my palm on the ground. And I am stretching out my torso. Obviously, the hamstrings and the calves are getting stretched as well. For our next movement, we are just going to turn to one side, and I'm going to take my rear knee and slowly take it to the floor and come all the way up. Two things to notice is my knee stays behind my front toe. I don't want to go forward like that, so I'm in the middle, all the way up. Second thing you want to notice is when my knee touches the ground, it's not hitting down. I am controlling it down and controlling it all the way. Keeping my torso nice and straight. Once you've done the number of reps over there, all you have to do is turn around, go to the other side, reinforce everything, do the same thing on the other side. Next up, we are going to do a reverse lunge with a twist. So I go back, step back. Again, same thing, knees behind the toe. With my torso, I'm going to twist towards my front leg. Come forward, other side, twist. Next up, I get my feet under my shoulders, toes are going to be slightly out, my arms are going to be at 45 degree angles. I'm going to think about sitting back with my hip, knees out, look forward, basically do an air squat. Something similar to what we're going to do with a loaded barbell. So, arms go up, go down, up. Breathing, essential component. When I go down, I breathe in from the nose. When I come out, breathe out from the mouth. So, in, out. Notice over here I'm rounding my back. My back is nice and straight. Knees are out. These are not coming in like that. But this doesn't look good, right? Knees out, chest up, arms are up. Next up, we are going to do some hip opening exercises. Check this out. We will start with the left leg. Take step forward. I'm going to take my right leg back and go down. Very similar to a lunge, but my rear leg is behind me, right? It's on the ground. I'm going to relax my rear foot. Knee is on top of my ankle. It is not going forward. It is not all the way back over here. Right on top of my ankle. My heel is on the ground. I'm going to take both my hands, come to the middle. Okay. Now I'm going to adjust my right leg by taking it as further back as possible. Hip in, knee out, chest up. I'm going to stay here for at least 90 seconds in this position, constantly throwing my hip in, pushing my knee out, pulling my shoulders back and looking forward. Okay. After I've done 90 seconds on this side, all I have to do is switch. So I go to the other leg, adjust myself here, make sure knee is on top of the ankle, rear leg is all the way behind me, rear foot is relaxed, both hands come in the middle, hip to the ground, knee out, shoulders pulled back, basically chest up, looking forward for a good 90 seconds. This will help my squat position to mobilize. It's also opening my hip at the same time. After our warm-up, we are now progressing to our first exercise, that is the back squat. I'm using 20 kg barbell, using a rack. Now, in my opinion, and a lot of bodybuilders, powerlifters, weightlifters out there, the back squat is the single most exercise that basically utilizes the whole lower body and the upper body as well. Basically your core, your shoulders, everything comes into play. So if you want to build muscle or you want to build definition, the back squat is the exercise for you. Now, before we start, how do we grip the bar? If you come forward over here, notice that there's a smooth part of the bar and then there's this part where it's not very smooth. So what we're going to do is, we are going to go thumb distance from where these circles start right here, the rough part starts. I'm going to hold on to the bar nice and tight. Never ever pick up a bar and do that. Please, never. Make sure the bar is relaxed. What we are going to do is, I'm going to get under the bar. So check this out. I go under the bar. Now notice that my feet are right under the bar. I'm not standing all the way in front, also not going all the way back over there. Standing right under the bar. If you come behind me, you will notice that the bar is placed not on my neck, it is also not all the way down over here, it is right at my scapular region. So from here, when I stand up, the bar comes up with me. Now my body is basically holding onto the bar, my arms are just supporting it. I'm going to take 2 steps back, 1, 2. No walking around, nothing. Just take 2 steps back, get into your squat position. I'm now going to make sure my chest is up. I'm going to take a deep breath. Push my hip back, go all the way down. Boom. Breathe out to the top. After I've done my set, I'm going to walk into the bar, touch both sides to the rack, bend my knees, the bar is now racked, get under it, step back, let the bar go. Make sure you're doing a couple of sets, at least 3 sets, 5 to 10 reps on an empty bar to warm up before adding weight, guys. So that's my first set, 8 reps. I'm going to keep building on for 5 sets. Don't get carried away by weight. Since we're doing 8 reps and it's not like 4 reps, 3 reps, don't go too heavy. This is all about making sure your form is perfect. See you on the second set. So that was my 3rd set. I'm going to do 1 more. I'm most probably going to stay on the same weight. Like I said, don't get carried away by weight. Focus on great and beautiful form. Hey guys, so in our first exercise, the back squat, we hit the quads hard. We are now going to go target the hamstrings, basically the muscles behind the quads. So today, for my hamstrings, I'm going to target it with a stiff leg deadlift. Check it out. I'm using the same bar I used in my back squats. Obviously it's empty. I'm going to now hold the bar pretty much where I held it in terms of where I was holding in a back squat. My feet are going to be close to each other. These are going to be slightly bent. In a stiff-legged deadlift, you don't have to extend the knees fully. That's not very great for your knees. Slight bend in the knees. Check this out. The bar stays close to the body. I'm going to push my head back and go all the way down only till where my back is straight. As soon as I feel that my back is rounding, I will stop there. Make sure I just stop before that, and then I count. So it goes back is straight. So I feel after this my back is going round. So I'm not going to go there. Back is straight and up. Make sure I chest is up. Put your shoulders back, up. Feeling the hamstrings in every level. Also notice the barbell doesn't leave my body. It stays close to it. It is actually touching the body at every moment of this exercise. Nice and close. So that is for our hamstrings. Let's get to the working sets now. First working set, guys, I've put weight on the bar. Now notice the bar will now come up. I don't have to go all the way down to grab the bar. So even when the bar is with the plates, I'm going to stand under the bar. If you come close, you notice that the bar is right on top of my laces. I'm not standing too close to the bar, not standing too far away. So right, see, laces, bar. Now I'm going to hold on to the bar with a straight back. Make sure my grip is right. Keep the bar close to the body and boom. Same movement that we were doing earlier. Down, I feel the back is rounding. I don't go down all the way. Boom. So adding weight only if you can. Again, don't get carried away by weight, carried away by good form. I'm going to actually do 2 more sets on this, and for my 4th and 5th set, I'm going to add a little bit of weight, not too much. Yeah? Boom. Ooh. Hamstrings are dead, quads are dead, but we have more exercises to do. Next exercise is going to be a superset. We are going to target again the quads and the hamstrings with a little bit of variation. So I'm using a plate to elevate my feet. My feet are going to be very, very close to me because this is called a sissy squat. You have to look like a sissy. Doesn't make you a sissy. I'm going to use a dumbbell in a goblet position, so nice and close to my body. Now my only focus is to keep my legs close and push my knees forward. Check this out. I'm pushing my heels into the plate, standing up, making sure my torso is nice and straight. Focus on less weight and more reps here. Ooh. We are going to get immediately into the next exercise because this is a superset. A superset means one after the other. Less rest, more work. Check this out. We are going to do a Russian style dumbbell swing. Feet are slightly wide in the shoulders. I'm going to push my hip back. Boom. Over here, notice that I'm not bending the knees too much. I'm just dropping the chest and then using the hamstrings to throw With dumbbell, eye level. Breathe out on the top every time. So this exercise is basically for your hamstrings. Again, behind the quads. So when this is a dynamic movement, we're using our hamstrings, loading them up, and then using the hamstrings to throw a dumbbell forward. I need some water, guys. Hey guys, so we just did our superset. We did feet elevated sissy squats with dumbbell swing. We are now, I call this the finisher, because this is going to basically kill the legs, and you're going to feel your legs for the next 2-3 days. And if you do this properly, you will probably keep abusing me and keep commenting below saying, you know what, you killed our legs. So this is the finisher, guys. We are going to start off with a dumbbell weighted walking lunge. Check it out. So I'm going to do 12 reps on each leg, not using a very heavy weight. So step, touch my knee down, and then take the other step forward. Notice over here, if I stop and show you, my knee is behind my toe. Rear foot is in a straight line from the hip touching down. I'm not all the way here. My heel is not in the air, it is on the ground. I'm not all the way over here. Obviously, you can't lunge like this. I'm right in the middle. Also in the middle, knee behind my toe, rear knee is straight. Okay, let's continue. If you find this difficult, you can also, after every rep, stop in the middle. Rep, stop in the middle. But don't let go of those dumbbells until you hit those 12 reps on each side. Oh, I've lost count. We do one more round. When in doubt, probably do more reps. Okay, I'm done. After this, immediately into 20 jump squats. That burnt. I still have 2 reps, 2 sets to go. Okay guys, I just finished my leg workout. Legs are finished after that finisher. Still breathing hard. If you like this workout, guys, like and comment below. Also subscribe to the Fiternity channel. We are going to give you more such workouts, also tutorials on how to do things properly. It's very important. You can keep on doing reps and reps and reps, but if you do them wrong, you'll end up injuring something. That is something we do not want. Hope you have a great day. Do this workout, enjoy. Take care, guys.